Hello everyone, we're back for what will most likely be the finale of Everlasting Summer. Well, of course there's Descendant out, but that's probably gonna wait until after I'm finished uploading everything. So that will be a while. So, here we are. I had to make a decision. We just got the walkie-talkie call from Olga, so we gotta go back. Okay, force myself to speak. What? I love her sprites. Yulia was surprised. Let's go back. Weren't you expecting this answer? She smiled cunningly. No? Why do you think that? Because you always say that everything repeats itself after 7 days and I can't get out from here. So we'll go check it out. Oh, check it out? Shouldn't we check out that city for starters? You are to decide. I looked at her intently. Something seemed to have changed in Yulia. I couldn't understand what was that exactly. Have already decided, I mumbled. Then we should go. The cat girl made her way across the field in the direction of the forest with confidence. Hey, wait, where are you going? It will take less time. This time? Thoughts started spinning in my head fiercely, merging into one, which wouldn't be a pleasant one at least. So all this time, I caught up with her in 2 legs and grabbed her tail. Did you know all this time? That I could go straight here without wandering for the whole day? Julius hissed fiercely and bared her teeth. I let go of the tail. No, I mean, I might have known, but you have nothing to do there. In that city? Yes. Why? I don't know. It shouldn't be that way. It's not right. I can't explain. I just know. I turned around and looked at the distant lights. I wonder, could the things get any worse? It's not that everything is really bad right now, but what if that city won't disappear? What is there in the camp? What do Olga's words mean? Should I hesitate if I have already decided what to do? Alright, let's go. We walked through the forest almost all the way, crossing the forest edges and fields just a few times. Yulia seemed extremely satisfied with something. Will you explain what's happening to you? Everything is just so unusual. Because it's not like this before. Everything repeated itself after 7 days. Yeah, I've heard it already. She just smiled in return. I'm wondering what happened back in the camp. Look! The camp gates are visible in the distance, behind the trees. We started to walk faster. Here we are. It's clear that something was not wrong. Sylvanak seemed abandoned. I could assume the pioneers went to bed, but there are no lights except street lamps. Why isn't Olga waiting for us here with the biohazard squad? She said on the radio that something happened. Strange anxiety had overwhelmed me at once. I looked again, and there... The city! There's no... Oh! Yulia seemed surprised too, surprised for real, so I didn't start jumping at her with questions. Is this gonna be like the Miku ending? Oh, maybe we'll find out, why it was Yana that was the zombie. Because I remember a commenter brought that up. So I don't know if that was like them foreshadowing it or not, but I finished the cabin. I stopped for a moment of hesitation. The images of possible events stood before my eyes. However, I quickly pulled myself together. For example, never explained fully what happened in the Miku end. It's just some nonsense. There's nothing to support the idea of science fiction turning into a bloody thriller. I gently pulled the door handle and entered the cabin. No one was inside. Well, no point in staying here then. I rushed the cabin of Olyana and Melissa. Without much strolling in the thoughts, I knocked at the door. But only silence was responding. I walked around the cabin and looked into the window. It was empty. Well, it doesn't mean anything. They might have gone somewhere. We all know what it means. They ran into the canteen. Maybe everybody decided to have a late dinner. However, the door was locked. Went back to the square, dropped on the bench exhausted. Enough running, maybe? Yulia, who had followed me in silence, asked without much interest. Well, true. Why did I start panicking? Though, what if something actually had happened? Well, I'm hungry. I'll go look for something to eat. I didn't object, and in the moment, Yulia silently disappeared in that night. It's either some stupid prank, which is sad to believe, or everyone has really disappeared somewhere. The event itself isn't any stranger than my arrival here, or that mysterious city which shows up and then vanishes, but I got used to this game and its inhabitants, and now such a plot twist. I'm more or less adapted to the new circumstances, and now something happens again. I cursed and covered my face with my hands. I'll probably sit like this for a couple of minutes until tears started flowing, but... Pioneer? My eardrums were almost broken by a loud noise. Oh, sounded like a thunderclap. Where did it come from? There's not a cloud in the sky. Ah, caught it. Opened my eyes and someone was in front of me. You! I uttered, stuttering. A thunderstorm rumbled in the clear sky, and I couldn't see the face of the man standing before me, just the lightning flashes. Why the sad face, Semyon? Who are you? I shouted. Calm down, you don't have to get so tense. The nervous cells don't regenerate, you know. My first thought was to run, but my body didn't respond to that idea. Lightnings are still flashing brightly, and there's no chance the pioneer's face clears. However, I was sure that I heard the voice before. This is hurting my eyes. Who are you? Asked in a more quiet tone. Perhaps you have more appropriate questions? Where's everyone disappeared? They played their parts, and we don't need them anymore. Parts? What parts? They're parts. What about the city? What city? I wasn't sure if I caught a trace of surprise in his voice, or I was just hearing things. The city, there. I waved my hand in the direction again. Oh, you were talking about... You went silent for a moment. It is your fault. I don't understand. It's because you don't try hard enough. The pioneer raised his voice. You just need to think. Just think. How long have you been here? 5, 6 days? Or 26? 6, probably. 6? Why 6? Are you sure about 6? Why are you sure? Because you've compared to the number of dusks and dawns? Or maybe because you looked at the date on your mobile phone? I don't know. The pioneer before me lost his tempo. Tempo? Yeah, he lost his tempo. He lost his temper. Not clear what he was talking about. 6. Okay, let it be 6. He said glumly. And hadn't you been there before? No. Are you sure about it, Joe? I don't know. What if I say that you've been here before? I had absolutely no idea how to react to his words. Something was happening to me, like on the first day here, something unexplainable, terrifying, or maybe dangerous. But I don't remember. Why do you have to remember? He fell silent. He seemed lost in thought. However, you really don't remember. Well, I'll tell you then. I could hardly hear his words through the sound of the thunder. My ears were getting teary because of the lightning flashes, but I was afraid to even blink, giving this pioneer a chance to disappear. You might really tell me how I turned up here. It's not the first time you're here. I don't know how many laps you had, but it doesn't matter. But why? I don't remember anything. You should not remember. You should not. He shouted. Sorry. I decided not to interrupt him. Yes, it's not your first time here. He continued in a calmer voice, but this time it is special. It will be the last one for you. I couldn't understand what his definition of the word last was. Will I get out of here and return to my usual life? Or does it mean that I'll die here? Well, it's only my opinion. He went silent for a long time. I decided to ask a question at last. How do you know all this? How? Let's say that I'm your brother in misfortune, and... An explosion sounded near, boys. It sounded like a lightning stroke at she and a dozen meters away from me. I instinctively covered my head with my hands and fell under the bench. I don't know how long I was laying there, but when I had slightly recovered from the shock, the thunderclaps had stopped. Hey, Yulia. I opened my eyes. Yulia was standing where the pioneers were standing before. Ah, so you met your colleague. She smiled and gave me a hand. Shocked, I didn't know what to do and kept lying down. How long are you planning to be there? I stood up with difficulty. Who was that? If I had chosen the least of evil, then I would better trust Yulia than that mysterious pioneer. Well, how shall I put it? She got lost in thought. You know, you're not the only one. To be more precise, you're the only one here, but they're the same camps, lots of them, and they're the same you, a lot of them too. I didn't understand everything. Some of them can appear in other places, like this pioneer, for example. So have you knew all that, but didn't tell me? You didn't ask. She shrugged her shoulders. Should I be afraid of him? I think you shouldn't. Although, should I or should I not? My anxiety grew. I doubt that he can get a physical form, but you should be careful with him. I received so much information at once that I needed more than a week to comprehend it all. Though, having all this in mind, I understand that this information doesn't explain anything at all, so there's lots of people like me. Yes. But why have we got here? I don't know the exact answer for this question. I just know that it is you who got here. Just one person has got here, to be more precise. You really don't look like anything but a strange girl with animal ears who is sprinkling sugar on mushrooms. It's exactly opposite. There's confidence in her eyes, and even more arrogance, and no sign of earlier childish infantilism. Who are you, then? Me? Yes. Honestly, I have no idea. I stared at her with an open mouth. How's that? Have you no idea? The only thing I remember is that I got here. I don't remember anything else. Like there's nothing else. I must watch all of you. I exist in all camps simultaneously. After recovering from shock, I continued. And you don't know who you are? Bingo! She laughed. But it is impossible. Well, I don't understand amnesia, but all-powerful beings can't have one. And who told you that I'm all-powerful? Are you not? Actually, I'm capable of nothing. I can't interfere with the natural flow of events. But didn't you know? See? I know a bit of something. I saw a bit of something. And what will be, well, you know. I had no idea how to put the question. Nothing. Usually 7 days pass and one of you leaves the camp. I would even say disappears. Then a new one comes and everything repeats. The number of camps is a constant. We spoke about this before. Disappears where? I don't know. Can't be possible. You told me so much, and... Do you think I'd hide something from you? No. I said exhausted. I guess I shouldn't doubt her words, at least for now. Maybe they do not disappear, just go for another lap? I can't exclude this variant, but I don't think they do. And what is happening to me now then? I can't explain this to, but I know for sure that it was meant to happen. This is something unusual. The course of events is different this time. The pioneer spoke about it too. He might know more than me. But how should I understand all of this? I sighed deeply and covered my hand with my hands. So basically, what I've gotten is multiple people have different camps, but Semyon has like multiple camps. That's why, all these different routes. That's my understanding of it. And this is just assumptions because it didn't explain it all too well. But Lena, all the others, Slavia, all of them, they were just repeating the same, assumably, 7 days, until, Pioneer interfered, and then he, I guess, helped them get out into the real world. I think we'll find that out very soon. Okay, but finally, who are you then? Leah pouted her lips. I told you before. Me is me. So do you have memory loss then? No. She got lost in thought. I don't have a memory at all, probably. There's no me before the camp. I didn't exist. But I hadn't finished the phrase. Taking into account everything that happens here, there's really a big degree of assumption. That means I should not be surprised by a girl with animal ears. Are you something like an observer here? Probably. I think this word is more appropriate. And what about all the inhabitants disappearing after playing out their parts? What are you talking about? The pioneer spoke about that. Parts. She moved her ears in a funny way, making me smile. There's something in it. Yeah, you see, so all the people we've been interacting with, they're basically fake people. However, they have another, I guess, variant who actually exists and is playing through the camp themselves. That's my understanding so far. There's something in it. Because only you are real here. I mean you, that pioneer and all the other ones. How's that? I told you, I don't know. You can assume that I appeared here with a limited amount of knowledge, nothing more. There are things that I'm sure about it, and there are things that I know more about than you. And that also means that Lena is not the antagonist. I was wrong about that. Fine. On one hand, her words seem logical enough. I'm more interested to know if there's like a mastermind in all this. You guys get what I mean? Because I know the pioneer isn't it, and Yulia doesn't seem to be it either. If we can even talk about logic in such a situation. And what do you suggest you do next? To wait and watch how things will turn out. Yes, you can't change anything, I mumbled. Anyway, since dinner time, she smiled merrily and waved her tail. Didn't you go look for something? I didn't find anything. I had no time. I saw it lightning and went back at once. Let's go. She went in the direction of the canteen. She'd better sit with me. It might be that there's no pioneer at all. No. If it was not that I only saw him, then there would be less ground to doubt my sanity, which did not feel well lately. Yulia sat down on the table and looked at me. So? What? Dinner. Yes, what about it? I had. The time was long past midnight. By the way, how did you open the canteen? You've got to have the skills. No need to continue this topic. Maybe it's better to go to sleep? Cook, now. She said in a dictatorial tone. Me? I don't see anyone else around. Oh, okay. I slowly walked towards the kitchen. Because of all the food talks, I suddenly felt hungry. Found a pack of eggs in the fridge and called out to Yulia. Hey, how about scrambled eggs? Well, maybe. Started cooking. How fascinating can it get? Bizarre and incomprehensible events are happening to me. And I'm standing here just making dinner, just hoping for a lucky chance. It's a typical Russian feature, yes? Nevertheless, I'm quite sure that nothing bad will happen. And in case of unexpected problems, Yulia will protect me. Although she says that I does not know much, but in a critical moment, I certainly can rely on her. There's simply nobody else to count on. Just yesterday, nothing was depending on me, but at least I had a slight idea of what was happening. However, now, the only thing left to do is comfortably lean back in the chair and wait for the installation to be finished. I added grated cheese and mayonnaise, salt, pepper, and poured this well-stirred mass into the pan. I also found salami in the fridge and a loaf of bread on the shelf next to it. Soon we were sitting in silence and eating fried eggs. I thought it was scrambled. Yummy tummy. Nothing special, ordinary back the wrong horse dinner. Horse? No! You can't eat horse. That's cannibalism. You see, my name's Horsey. You see, it's a funny joke. It's an inside joke, so don't tell anyone. Never tried anything like this. Nobody actually knows my username, so, don't tell them I told you my username. That'd be bad. Probably better than mushrooms and nuts. That will do, Yulia answered angrily. Then we finished with dinner, I said. Tell me something about yourself, though. You probably have nothing to do. Probably. How long have you been here? I don't know. Long time. But you're a human being at all? Well, very likely. And how can there be at several places at the same time? It's hard to explain. I don't really understand it myself. Let's assume that here now in front of you, I'm the only one. I could accept such an assumption. In the end, though the fact that Yulia had many faces, which is one mystery among many other happenings here, it was definitely not the main one. So at least I thought like that. Well, let's assume that. What do you know about the world? I can read and write, if you mean that. She laughed. No, not exactly that. Do you know where this camp is located? No. Then maybe you know that I'm not from here, not from this time, not from this reality. Well, I know, but with no details. If I ask you what's year now, I won't answer. I took a deep breath and stared out the window. In general, you can assume that there are some things I know better than you, some I know worse. So what should we do? As I told you before, just wait. And what are we going to do? What you want to do? I don't know, just forgive me. I don't feel like climbing trees. Okay. Maybe you'll tell me something about yourself? Not now. As you wish. So what then? I don't know, maybe just sit and wait. I don't mind. It's so boring. I don't see any alternatives. So let's go. Come on. She laughed for a while. I looked at Yulia attentively. Looks like she's really finding everything happening here something hilarious. Moreover, current situation doesn't seem strange to her. According to her, there's nothing unusual in it. You know, everything that's happening is not quite normal to me. I don't even understand why now I'm not sitting somewhere under my bed, shaking with every sound. It turns out you are brave. I said nothing but merely smiled. I've got an idea. Looked at her with interest. No, forget about it. Yulia sketched her cat ears. I just remembered, let's go swimming. I looked at her in disbelief. Maybe it's better to go to sleep? Oh, come on. She pouted. Indeed, the day was hot and I was soaked with sweat. It's much easier to just fall asleep in this heat when you're clean. Okay, let's go. A few minutes later, we were at the beach. I impulsively sprawled on the sand and looked at the river. I immediately felt completely exhausted. You know, in fact, I don't like swimming. You don't know how to swim? Yulia sat next to me. Well, not that I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Pioneer's fine. But how could the whole town disappear? I told you before. I don't know. Let's better go swimming. I don't want to. I never like to reveal that I'm a lousy swimmer. Oh, come on, stop it. You could splash water near the shore. Okay, wait. I'll go get my swimming trunks. But Yulia seemed not to hear me and started to undress. Oh, I might have to cut it here. I'll see you guys later if that, like, you know, same video, but, you know, in a few minutes, if that's true. Oh, you, what? Oh, it's not. Are you gonna swim like that? Yes, anything wrong with that? I turned away at the right time. Okay, so just expect it cut at any time now. Aren't you shy? I tried to speak as calmly as possible, but my face was burning. That was the reason why I did not look at her, not out of politeness. Shy of who? You? She laughed. You know what? Turn around. Yulia was already in the water at her neck up. Come here. I said that nothing bad would happen if I stay in my underwear. I interested under the water. It's cold. Move around and you'll get warm, like me. She started to jump and waver. Oh, it actually said that? Probably, just a it was probably a typo in the Russian version too, just because some man's name is there. That's starting to feel awkward. You seem red. Yulia said excitedly. Of course I am. Next to me is a naked girl, a female, well, I mean, she's a cat girl. and that's it. Oh. I turned around and at the same moment I saw Yulia hugging me. I still don't have eyes. It's also part of your program? I understood that I was saying complete nonsense, but nothing more meaningful was coming to my head. What? Well, you know, suddenly I realized that I was hugged behind by a naked omnipotent being, which is able to stay in a few realities simultaneously. The brain instantly was overfilled with errors at the lack of system resources. Here it is, a blue screen of death. My legs buckled themselves. I started to go under the water. Yulia held me. Oh, drowning here is optional. She was still hugging me. I felt even stronger. What are you going to do? Swimming, obviously. So that means you're not hinting at anything? I tried to say it with the most serene expression, but it did not turn out very nice. What, for example? Well, even though you don't remember much, you essentially behave quite logically. So you should understand. Well, I don't know, she said slightly. Suddenly I felt something twisting around my thighs. I tried to pull myself away, but Yulia held me tight. Also, motion physics in the water is very different than that on land. It's just my tail. A tail. Don't you find it strange that you have it or not? I am so much better with this tail. Sonic, leave the flying to me. Is that a Sonic reference? Wait a minute. Pause for a moment. Try not to state the idea or reason. So you've seen that series too? What series? The one you just quoted. She suddenly stopped and said, don't people say that? Some kind of saying. So you don't know where it's from. No one who cares. Yulia laughed. Her tail continued to study my body. Could it be that Yulia still has memories about her time before the camp? Maybe it's hidden somewhere and someone's sleeping. She got that quote in some way. Of course, maybe she heard it from one of her pioneers. But isn't it too early for it to even exist? The only conclusion is that Yulia seems to be a prisoner in this camp, the same as I. Okay guys, I'm gonna cut it here just because it's gonna be going for probably an hour longer even. So I'll see you guys then. Hopefully, you know, it doesn't end in 20 minutes. But see you guys later. Bye.